My brother, who's 31, is marrying my high school sweetheart, who's a 28-year-old woman, and I refuse to attend the wedding. I, a 29-year-old man, dated this girl, Val, who's 28, that's a fake name, when I was 17 and she was 16. We were close, we swapped virginities, but I found we were incompatible around the time I turned 18. Val was understandably upset. I told her she needed to let go, and it took her a year to move on. As time went on, I regretted breaking up with Val, but she was in a committed relationship with someone else by the time I realized I wanted her. About 5 years after breaking up with Val, I found out she had unknowingly moved 3 blocks away from my house. We hung out a few times, and I walked her home from work since we also unknowingly worked right across the street from each other. I took this as a sign that we were going to get back together, but Val unfortunately told me that she no longer has the feelings that she did when we were in high school, and that it's best to stay friends as we were. I was sad, but I respected her decision. I ended up moving to a different state shortly after that. A year later, my brother Nick, 31, had asked me about my history with Val. I was confused on how he would know her because they never met, and Nick was already out of high school when Val and I met. I sugarcoated it and said she was just a high school fling. Nick asked if it would bother me if he started to hang out with her because at the time his best friend was just murdered and her long-term relationship had just ended and they both wanted someone to their feelings out. I said I didn't care given the circumstances and it probably wouldn't last because they didn't have genuine feelings for each other. This was in 2019 and now in 2023, Nick and Val are planning their wedding. Nick asked me to be his best man and I said no. He was confused and I told him he's marrying my high school sweetheart and there's no way I can stand at the altar and watch him marry her. He threw in the fact that he asked me if he could date her before even doing anything and I said I didn't care and now all of a sudden I do. I told him I always cared, I just didn't think it would last because he's such a dickhead and she's the sweetest person you'd ever meet. It was sucky situation, and they even started hooking up in the first place, and it doesn't make sense that she chose him over me. He said that maybe I should have realized what I had before calling it quits with Val. I guess he told Val what I said because she later messaged me saying that we were little kids when we dated, and I needed to let it go, and it's weird that now I'm suddenly not okay with them together when it's been years since it first started. I didn't argue with her. I just informed my family that I wouldn't be attending the wedding. My mom, stepdad, and most of my family are taking Nick's side, saying it's been well over 10 years, and I had the chance to speak up while my younger twin siblings are on my side, saying Nick should respect bro code. I'm at a loss right now. Am I being unreasonable, refusing to be a part, let alone attend the wedding? Should I just keep silent and let it happen?